Welcome to tutorial number 1 in the series Java Programming for Dummies. I'm Mez and I'm going to be taking you guys through a step-by-step guide to how to program in the Java programming language. And hopefully by the end of this we'll all be programming experts and be able to make some pretty cool applications using Java. Okay, so let's get into it. In this first tutorial we're going to be looking at two different things. First, we're going to be looking at what is programming and just run through that really quickly. And then secondly, we're going to be installing Java onto our computers, as well as installing Eclipse as our text editor. And a text editor, what that basically means is it's a place where we actually write the Java programming code. And you guys are free to use whichever text editor you wish. I'm just going to be showing you guys how to set up Eclipse if you don't already have a text editor. So let's get into it. What is programming? The way I like to look at it is programming is basically telling the computer what to do in a language that it clearly understands, and Java is one of those languages. So that's all it is. That's all there is to it. Sometimes I think we overcomplicate programming and make it seem like it's something really complex, but it's actually quite simple. We're just telling a computer what to do in a language that it understands. So it's up to us to first understand that language. So that's what we're going to be doing here. That said, let's open up our web browser. And I've already got this open. So all I've done is basically gone to Google and typed in Java JDK download for Mac, because I'm running Mac. And the first option, and we're just going to come in here and press download. And then you should get something like this, and this is all the different operating systems. So I'm running a Mac, so this is the one for me, but don't forget to actually click accept first. Click on the Mac for me, and then I've already got it, so that's why it's giving me a number 1, but you basically just save that. And once you've done that, we'll come over to Eclipse. I've also done that too. Let's get back. So the website's basically eclipse.org/downloads. Type that in. I'll just give you guys a moment to do that. Eclipse.org/downloads. And then you should get something like this come up, and we're going to download Eclipse IDE for Java developers. That's us. 150 megabytes. I just downloaded the 32-bit one. And if you're not running a Mac, obviously, you come up here and you go to either Windows or Linux. But I'm running a Mac, so I'm going to leave this as Mac. And I'll just click that. And you should get something that comes up like this. And you basically just press that to download. But like I've said, I've already downloaded that, so I'll just press cancel. Okay. Once you've done that, I might want to pause the video while that's downloading, but I'll continue. So once you guys have downloaded that, okay, so now you should have 2 files on your desktop. These two here, or wherever you saved it. One is Eclipse, and the other one is the Java JDK. So what we're going to do is go ahead and install those two. So just first go with Java. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to do it again. Just follow the prompts, and then the same with Eclipse. You might have also noticed that if you're running Mac especially, you might have a file that looks like this, JDK 7 update. I would go ahead and update your Java just so you have the latest version and latest packages for that. So once you unzip the Eclipse, you should get a folder that looks like this. It says Eclipse, and here it is. Here's the Eclipse app for Mac. It should be something similar for Windows and Linux as well. Before we go ahead and open that, what we're going to do is actually make a new folder on our desktop or wherever we want, and we're going to call it tutorial underscore workspace. Now we don't actually workspace, yep. So we don't actually have to do this, but it's this good practice, just so we know where all our files are. We can use the default workspace when we open up Eclipse, but let's just go with what we know. So let's choose. I've done this before, so that's why it's already chosen this folder, but let's use that. Desktop tutorial workspace, yep, like that. That's it, okay. Wait for that to load. And something like this pops up. If it doesn't, that's fine. It's completely okay. Don't panic. What we're going to do is go to the top left-hand corner and go File, New Java Project. And we're going to call the project tutorial. Maybe tutorial 1, maybe. Or not. And we're going to leave the rest of these default. Okay, we're going to go back up to the top left-hand corner again and go File, New. This time we're going to go Class. And we'll talk about what class means and what all this means soon enough. And we're going to name the class. We're going to name this class Test, because what we're going to do is we're actually going to test to see if we installed Java and Eclipse properly. So let's go Test, and we're going to leave it as public, and we'll talk about what all this means in another tutorial. But we're also going to click here where it says public static void main. Again, I'll talk about what that all means soon enough as well. And we're going to hit finish. Okay, so nothing's happened yet until we click Workbench, go to Workbench, and here it all is. Let's make that bigger. So basically, here it all is. This is our Java project. We've called it tutorial 1, and inside that is our test class. And probably wondering, oh, what does he mean by class, and what does this all mean? Don't worry, soon enough we'll find out what all this stuff means. But before that, let's just test to see if our installation worked. So let's get rid of a few things. Let's get rid of that, and let's also get rid of that. And you're probably wondering what all this means. Once again, just relax. I'll get to it. Let's just test to see if our program is working. So let's go capital S for system dot out dot println bracket with 2 quotation marks, and let's go, I hope this works. And to finish it off, close the bracket and semicolon. So I hope this works, and there shouldn't be any crosses or anything here. Might be a tick. That means everything is okay and running. Make sure everything's written exactly how it is here, with a capital S, with the dots in between, with the quotation marks, and especially the semicolon at the end, something that everyone usually forgets but is important for the program to run. And let's go up to the top left hand corner, press File, file, save, and let's go to this green button, play button that says run. We hover over it and click that, and here it is. I hope this works. That means everything worked, and that's exactly what we wanted. So that means everything's working. We're all set up to start our Java programming and learn some programming in Java. So hope you guys enjoyed the first tutorial. Hope you guys got everything set up, and hope to see you guys in the next tutorial. We'll go into more depth into the Java programming language, and without even knowing it, we've actually written our first program. We've told the computer, hey computer, I have this command for you. I want you to put an output that says, I hope this worked. And that's exactly what it did. So you told him to say something, basically. It's like telling your mates, hey, go tell so-and-so to do this. So that's basically what we've done. We've told the computer to write, I hope this works. So that's it. See you next time.